Welcome back, Divine Feminine. Now that the Divine Masculine is gone, let's actually talk some real shit. Let's talk some real shit. So you know how I said last time, like, oh, she's not running. For those of you that cross-watched, because I know you're here. I am so sorry about that. Life's Incredible by The Incredibles started playing in my headphones, like the instrumental. Crazy. Was not expecting that. But back to what I was saying. You know how I said last time, feminines, for the ones who cross-watched, because I know you're here. Oh, she's not running, like, she's not going anywhere. You're running. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, now that the masculines are gone, like, let's be real about this, you're running. You're running. That's okay, mamas, that's okay. But yeah, chaos ensues. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I'll go grab my not as expensive pen. I got it. Right here. Oh, I don't know if you've seen this damn silver pen. I don't think I have it out here. But this dang silver pen that I keep. Here it is. This one. This pen. I paid $20 for this pen. I hate this pen. I paid $12. There's a fuzz on it. Was it $12? $12 or $8.99. Can't remember. But for a pack of 4 of these, and I love them. I love them. Deeply. I lost one of them. My cat stole one of them, so I have to find that. But yeah, use this all the time. This one, it skips. It's like a, I don't even know what type of pen it is. So, no, I have it swatched in the beginning of my notebook. It's the Parker Jotter. And the ink skips all the time. Like, I'll be writing stuff, and then I'll just have, like, a skip of where, like, the ink didn't hit. Like, I don't know if that's, like, the ink, like, the actual, like, ink insert thing's problem, or if that's a me problem, but it's consistent. And also, it's not that comfortable to hold. It's kind of, like, this weird shape. And then, I don't know, this one's just really comfortable. This one is the Uniball Zento. And that's the one, like, if you look at most of my journal here, this is literally the Uniball Zento. So, yeah, really good. Love it. Use it for, like, everything. Love. Okay, sorry, I got distracted on this tangent about pens, but maybe one of you girlies out there is a writer, and you need to know that. So, yeah, I do have journaling written down here. Okay, so I know that I said that you weren't running. I lied just a little bit. Some of you aren't, some of you are. This is a reading for the girlies that are, and recognize that they are on some level. Essentially, what this is about is you not doing anything. So the kind of preparation phase, the what is it? What did I say it was? It's literally the same day. I just have on a different sweater. Nesting. That nesting is like 3rd time's a charm. 333 might be significant because it's pissing me off just a little bit. There's a need to slow down here, Divine Feminine. There's a need to I was on to something before this happened. Shameless plug. Okay, so there's a need to kind of slow down and stop perpetually healing. Like, there's this vibe that you maybe think like, oh, I have more to heal, I have more work to do. And this is kind of, that's where I was. This is kind of linking back to, I feel like, something from your childhood that taught you that in order to be worthy or like of value, you needed to continuously work and continuously like be doing something. Like, you need to be doing something in order to feel fulfilled or like you're worthy. And there's a need to kind of slow down and just sit still, look pretty. Sit still, look pretty. I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, sit still, look pretty, and recognize how far you've come. Recognize how much healing that you've done and not how much more healing you have to do. Like, in this moment, you've healed. You've healed, you know, and there's always gonna be more work to do, but that doesn't mean you need to be perpetually chasing pain. You're chasing your pain. I think you're wanting to heal so much and so badly that you're just chasing the pain. I've been seeing a lot of like mirroring numbers lately, 222 on the timer as I said that, because I've restarted it like 3 times now. I've been seeing a lot of mirroring numbers, and like 414, 424, like I saw when it was like 4 o'clock, I saw repeating, like I'm talking like mirroring numbers, like it just like would not stop. It was non-stop. However, it's like,
my daughter is camping.
did I not? It's like there's this need to kind of just slow down. Like, even me, like I'm very scatterbrained at this moment because I actually haven't had this much difficulty trying to get out a message in a long time. I haven't had the storage issues or anything like that. I literally deleted everything on my phone and my laptop. RIP my Sims. Just to get these things out more smoothly and not have to run into those problems. But fuck, what was I talking about? There's a need to slow down. There's a need to give yourself credit where credit is due. Give the masculine credit where credit is due. Now, this isn't necessarily a message about the masculine. However, I feel like I'm getting, like, I get a lot of, like, Virgo energy, like, perfectionism energy, in terms of, like, you want everything to be perfect. You want everything to present perfect. And that's why there has been this, like, I'm busy, like I'm nesting, because you want everything to be perfect prior to union. Little do you realize you're actually staving off union. You're actually putting off union to try to perfect something that doesn't need perfecting. It's already perfect. It's already finished. It's already good. It's already done. And like there's this vibe of you just like not giving yourself enough credit, for how far you've healed and how far you've come, not giving the masculine enough credit for what they've done, how far they've come. Even like if the masculine, like in some way, shape, or form kind of hurt you or rubbed some old wounds a little bit the wrong way, and they like apologized and have made amends and have been actively trying to make up for these things, like just not giving them their flowers, not like you're still holding on to that because you're like, you have this idea that, oh, if it's meant to be, then it should be perfect. And there's also kind of an energy of like someone here who's like waiting to live their life. They're like, oh, like after I do this, like then my life will start. Like, why am I flat there? I'm cutting that. And this is probably the only part you'll see. And you'll be like, oh my god, what was that? For some reason I can't think of, I think it's Tangled. I think it's Tangled. It is Tangled. But yeah, it's almost like you're waiting for your life to start. And Spirit's like, slow the fuck down. Like it started. Like you're living it. You're actively living the life that you wanted, and yet you're sitting here like preparing for something. Preparing for what? What are we preparing for? What are we trying to do here? Like what is the end goal? What is I don't know. It's this like perpetually waiting to start your life, and it's like your life has literally already started. Like that's what Spirit's saying, is like you're living your life and you're actively running from it. You're actively avoiding your life. Like, let's be honest, the masculines aren't here. There actually probably are a couple of masculines here. Now that I said that, I can feel it. But so you're actively avoiding the masculine's energy at this time. You're like, I'm in preparation, I'm getting ready for union, but you're kind of in a running energy, which is triggering the masculine's chase response. And yes, that's not your thing to heal, and that's not your thing to that's not yours to fix. I am so sorry. Like there is like I don't know, it's just like this kind of like jittery energy is what I'm like feeling. It's actually really weird to work through. I mean, I normally feel a little bit jittery and a little bit wired, but this is like different. I don't know. But like seriously, like there's like the perfecting and the like little like tweaking, and that's the energy that I'm getting, is like you're never feeling like anything is quite good enough. Like there's always more to be improved upon, which is true, but you're also not letting yourself live in the moment. You're also not letting yourself this is for me, but you're also like not letting yourself just deliver the message as is and not let it be, not need it to be perfect. And that energy is kind of triggering the chase response of the masculine. Now, that is not your wound to heal. That is not your thing to stop. However, you do have to recognize where you're kind of responsible, because you've kind of had this grudge against and you're feeling like tugged and pulled on by this masculine energy, and you're not even realizing that you're taking off running, like causing the chase, and you have to take accountability for kind of how you're contributing to that. So that's something of significance. Bubble baths, maybe taking a bubble bath, maybe that's something that you like to do, maybe you haven't done it in a long time. Chocolate, sweet treats, journaling, listening to more music. I've been getting that one a lot lately, like not listening to just subliminals and tarot readings and channeled messages. Like you're consuming a lot of spiritual content, you know, and I appreciate you being here, but it's giving that you're kind of consuming a lot of spiritual content and you're not really giving it time to kind of sink in and get the full benefits. It's like is it Shavasana? after doing yoga, laying in shavasana, and just like soaking in the benefits of the practice. I think that's Yoga with Adrienne, who does that almost after almost every single practice. But yeah, maybe doing yoga would be beneficial. A yoga class, going out with the girls, martinis with the girls. I don't know. There's like this avoidance out of fear, like thinking, like fearing repeating cycles over and over and over again. And yet the one cycle that you haven't realized that you're repeating is this like the one thing that you haven't realized that you're attracting is people and things and experiences that make you feel less than, unless you give your all and then some to these experiences, because that's the energy that you're actively existing in. You're not allowing for things to flow, right? You're not in flow state. Perpetual healing, that's a big problem, is like always looking, like you're always looking for something to be wrong with you. You're always looking for something to heal, instead of, you know, kind of just existing and allowing yourself to exist and to be. You're kind of like, okay, well, what can I heal next? What can I do next? And if you look for things to be wrong, you're always going to find something that's wrong. So you're always going to be stuck feeling as though you're not good enough and you need to heal. That's the downside to healing. That's the negative side to being so self-aware and being so spiritual and being so open to experience change and things of that nature. It's like you're always looking for the next thing to change. You're always looking for the next thing to upgrade. When do you ever let yourself just be and exist within that energy that you've cultivated thus far? Like, when do you ever let yourself just live? Just be a girl, you know? Not that you have to be a girl, but I will be speaking in those kind of gendered terms just because it's simpler to articulate. But yeah, like, it's like if you keep looking for things that are wrong, you're gonna continuously find things are wrong, and then you're gonna believe in your head that there's something always wrong with you, or always something needing to be healed. And you're kind of being asked at this time to break out of that pattern. Like, instead of being like, oh, how can I heal myself, kind of assume the stance that you already are healed, and then things will come up as they come up, and you won't have to search for them. You won't have to look for them. You won't have to chase these things. They'll come to you, right? So you're in a state of chasing your healing. Let it come to you. That is the divine feminine. The divine feminine has things come to her. She doesn't chase, she attracts, right? So it's about letting the healing come to you, letting the downloads come to you, letting the messages come to you, instead of forcing your way through them, forcing yourself to find them, right? And there's nothing wrong excuse me, there's nothing wrong with actively wanting to heal or actively healing and finding ways to do so. That isn't wrong. Like, finding ways to connect with your spirituality and your healing journey, absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just that you've gotten so used to being in that energy that now you're in an energy of chasing the healing, chasing the parts of you that are broken or that need to be fixed, and not everything needs to be fixed. You could be in this avoidant, defensive energy towards other people, towards yourself, particularly the divine masculine, for sure. Smack a Bitch by Rico Nasty came up as I was looking or as I was kind of getting ready to channel this message for you, there's also potentially for some of you a playlist that you've been avoiding that you're being asked to listen to. I don't know. I also got White Ferrari by Frank Ocean. I don't know why I said it like that. Very northern. But yeah, White Ferrari by Frank Ocean, as well as Congratulations by Mac Miller, which is a beautiful song. Love that song. But those are kind of just the channeled messages off the top of my head. I am gonna pull a few cards. And then, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be super long. I think I kind of covered a lot of what I wanted to say. However, I do want to pull some cards and just make sure that I kind of have touched on everything and that there's nothing that I'm kind of leaving out. What does the divine masculine? That's crazy. What does the divine feminine need to hear right now? What does the divine feminine need to hear right now? Slow and steady wins the race. This is the Nine of Cups here with the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. I also saw the sun trying to slip out there as well. So. What does the divine feminine need to hear at this time? What does the divine feminine need to hear at this time? I'm hearing rest. Nothing. Just rest. Yeah. Okay. So the only card that came out was the Empress. Just rest. Just be in your energy. Just exist. Just be. Just be. Just be. Just be. Underlying energy is the High Priestess. Just be. Let everything come to you. You don't need to work so hard. You don't need to be putting in all of this effort. Things will come naturally. Things will come naturally. You don't need to stress yourself out. You don't need to do so much. If you want to do a lot, if you feel energized, that's fine. That's cool. Do what you want to do, you know? But make sure that you're doing it because you feel called to, you feel the momentum, you feel inspired to, and not because you're trying to fix something, not because you're trying to fix yourself. That's a big message, is like, stop trying to fix yourself, stop trying to make everything perfect. Just let the things come to you. The more you rest, the more inspiration you will have. The more you let yourself just exist. Like, again, like, if you want to, I don't know why I'm hearing like make content, but if you want to make content, that's cool. But don't feel like you have to. Don't push yourself to do anything. If you want to skip days and you don't want to do too much one day, or if you don't want to focus on spirituality and healing, if you don't want to watch a tarot reading one day, you don't have to. You don't have to keep up just because your favorite reader has a particular schedule. You don't have to. Like, you don't have to do more to be worth more. Like, that's just not how that works. Like, you don't have to keep up with everything. You don't have to be on top of everything all the time. I mean, you're so responsible. Allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to take a breath. Allow yourself to just be. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, even if it doesn't look exactly how you want it to look. Even if this isn't its end form. This isn't its final form. Like, look at this. That's crazy. Even if it's messy, even if it's not its final form, allow yourself to enjoy it. Like, say, like, even me, for instance, I've been filming this video, right? I had to restart 3 times, and I will put all of those cuts, and I will clip out the part where I sang and I was flat for some reason because I haven't heard that song in years, which is really odd for me because I do have, like, learned perfect pitch, so that was really odd for me. That was really bad. But I haven't heard the song in years, so but I will clip that out. But it's like, allow yourself to, like, even in my personal content, like, you can tell that some of my readings and some of my channel messages aren't the most put together. I don't necessarily have the nicest lighting, the best background, even the confidence to even be saying a lot of this stuff. But you just have to let yourself exist through it. Like, it's not always going to be perfect. It's not always going to be exactly what you want. But that doesn't make it any less. It's not going to always look exactly how you imagined it, but that doesn't make it any less valuable or any less important, you know? So, yeah. I don't know. Just very, very deeply feeling that. I did pull an oracle card. I will have the description for that in the description box below. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, I have that linked in the description below as well as all of my other social media. Let me show you that card. I regard all altars with respect is the card. And again, the description for that will be in the actual description below. I really feel called to say be gentle with yourselves, but that's who is that? Awakening to Spirit, Cindy. She says that. She's always like, until next time, be gentle with yourselves. But yeah, be gentle with yourself. Yeah. Bye.